we're trying to do a voiceover to salvage the video we actually shot the other day, and I wasn't smart enough to get the microphones working. So here's the old 2,000-pound axle we took out from under this trailer. It's about a 4-inch drop axle, as you can see. We're replacing it with a 3,500-pound straight axle, and you can see the leaf springs in there are eye to eye, uh, not slip to eye. We built a little trailer, Heidi and I did, about 2 years ago for a small luggage trailer, and it had a slip and a single eye. This one's got a double eye, so you can see the shackle there at the back with my elbow right there. And right now we've just got it pinned in there before we get the correct bolt sizes to install these. See the silver band there across, I've recently learned now that I've got to turn that axle around because those are supposed to go toward the front of the trailer, not the back of the trailer. That's just a decision that I made that wasn't necessarily the right decision. You can see across the trailer to the other side, there's a bend in the axle, and that hump is supposed to go up. Not really perceptible, but that does. And that's the flex under load, etc. So I'm waiting on 9/16 bolts, which our local hardware store stops at ½ inch, oddly enough. So, but now I've got to figure out what to do with this 2,000-pound axle. Somebody needs it, make a comment. I'm not going to ship it, but you can come pick it up. So it's a slow process to try to get the trailer reconditioned and figure out how to do this YouTube thing. So we are making slow and steady progress, and hopefully you can accept this as a make good on where we screwed up on the first one. The one we just released was part. This was all supposed to be part of it, and so now we're trying to get better. Now we're switching over to the inside of the trailer. That's a piece of diamond plate that we're letting relax. That'll go across around the front of the trailer. We have one on the passenger side of the trailer already sort of mocked up in place, and we still got another one inside the shop here behind me to put down the driver's side. So this will have diamond plate all the way around it, 2 feet up to the bottom. So those are the tail light buffers, or whatever you want to call them, that put me in mind of the old U-Haul trailer. Whether we still do that or not, I'm not positive, but this was a box, an interstate trailer box that was put on top of another trailer frame. And so it's become an assembled trailer 2026 in the state of West Virginia. That's the way it's titled now. So Heidi's already done the rust proofing on the flat parts inside here, and she's still got to top coat those. She wants to paint the sidewalls. I've got to cut a piece of steel up there at the nose of the floor there. You can see there's an actual hole, and we've got metal to put in place there to get rid of that hole, and then we'll finish the inside with flat steel in the middle, and then we'll lay 3/4 inch plywood over top of that for the flooring. So this is still turned into quite a project, and we are trying to make progress as best we can here, and doesn't help when we screw up like we did on this one, and I have to come back and do a voiceover recording.